So my video is exporting, it's got like an hour left on it, and I was just sitting here like flipping through videos like I don't have something I could do with this time. My name is Sarah, and I'm a big dumb animal. So it's going on noon on Monday. I stayed home from work. I was up all night. I probably look like it. Yeah, I think I do. At this point, I'm just trying to exist. Monday is void. Tuesday's our guy. So usually when I call into work, by the time I would have gotten off work, I'm feeling a lot better. But today is not that way. My head is bumping. I think there's a storm coming, so I do think some of this is secondary. But my head is bumping, and I don't wanna. I did do a little bit of work on Hell's Bend, adding some items and doing some logging, for lack of a better way of putting it. I need to figure out where this story is and what exactly the problems are, because it's been a long time since I looked at it. So it's morning, and trying to feed the cats. They're up my ass. So we're gonna go feed the cats, and then I'm gonna get ready to go to work. There's a lot of fans on, because it's like 100 degrees here. I don't know why. It seems like my whole neighborhood has decided that behind my garage is where they should stick all their rubbish. Like a whole fucking board off of a house or something. But it's a whole ass board. It's longer than I am tall. And I'm pretty damn close to 6 foot, so just what the fuck. Anyway, I did get out of my house. I had to get into a little bit of an altercation with little kitty. Because Lore has ideas about how things work, despite the fact that he doesn't have any experience with how they work, so he just decides shit. So this morning he decided that he should eat all of the food. Well, yesterday morning he also decided he should eat all of the food. And then he puked in every room of the house. I'm out here trying to get him not to eat enough that he pukes in every room in the house. It's the small battles sometimes. If I get him to puke in some of the rooms rather than all of the rooms, I guess that's a win. I'm gonna go to work. I was sick yesterday, so I don't even know what the fuck I'm in for today. It was pretty rough. I got up at 7, messaged, and was like, hey, is there any way I can stay home? I didn't sleep. I had a headache all night. I felt terrible. And I thought it was a migraine, but now I'm not thinking it was a migraine. Now I'm thinking it was actually maybe a virus of some sort. I still have a headache, and it's not, I don't know. It has been kind of like what I call a migraine headache or a migraine hangover the whole time. Like, we are in the middle of a heat wave, not usually 100 degrees the first week of summer. So maybe that's some of it. We did have a storm come through, so maybe that's some of it. But long story short, I don't know. And my head still hurts. So I'm gonna do my best to just pretend that's not hurting. I'm probably gonna take something when I get to work. But anyway, I'm gonna do this now. So when we call an automated line, and you're talking to the robot machine thing, and you push 1 or you say yes and blah blah blah, and then it says it's gonna reroute you, and it goes. Is that tricking anybody? Do any of us think that there's someone typing on the other side? Because I really don't think any of us believe that. They could probably stop pretending that the computer's typing. Probably. Good morning, everybody. I am rough right now, very tired. So last night, CJ and I found a book YouTuber who talks about scams. I think it's Books with Laura. I don't remember what the name of the fucking channel is because I'm fucking useless. So, I'll put it on screen. But, I know her name is Laura, but I can't remember what the title of the channel is. The first couple of videos we watched was the duology, about Christina K, who is an allegedly, scammer, has a complex history of taking people's money and giving them nothing, and then threatening lawsuits. It's really, really fucked up that people will prey on someone who's trying to chase their dreams. It takes a lot to have the fucking gumption to go out there and try, and then for somebody to manipulate you and treat you like you're garbage, and allow you to and allow them to like basically just like ruin your self-esteem and your self-worth, and make you feel like it's not, like you're not good enough to go about it. Like, this is just the kind of stuff that ruins people's careers. I don't know why you would want to do that to people. There's a lot of absolute bullshit in those videos. It's about 2 hours of content. I'm not going to even pretend that I'm going to cover it all. You need to go watch her videos. But it is a wild ride of absolute fucking nonsense. But I do know that there are a few things you can do to protect yourself. And the first thing you can do is to Google all of the people that you plan to give money to. Google them and their general location. Google them and, like whatever lane you're in, like fantasy author or editor or whatever. Do a whole lot of Google food. If you can't find them, or if you find something questionable, both of those are huge red flags. If somebody's telling you that you should see them somewhere and you're not, then that's sketch. The other thing we can do is that we can be very vocal about what we run into and what we see and what we hear about. So if you know someone who got ripped off, or you see someone who's trying to rip someone off, making it as loud and out there as possible that this person's doing this thing can protect other people. So there are a few things you can do, but it's not an easy answer, and that's why scammers exist, is because there isn't an easy way to just stop them from scamming. I got to work and I checked. It's book lover Laura. I don't know why I'm so bad at everything. I'm sorry. This idiot. He's driving me crazy. He keeps poking me. And now he's pretending he doesn't hear me. He definitely hears me. Oh, I'm gonna rub on Mom's water. Oh, when you do hear me, wiener. Oh, that flashlight is very bright, is it not? Just a sweet baby, but he's low. My friend made this absolute fucking monstrosity. This is a Andorian baby. She crocheted the whole baby, you guys. This is horrific.
His name is Alexander.
There you go. His name is Alexander. He is a mess. So. Alright, well, sorry the AC's on, but we have a heat index of like 98, and I'm just not going to die for a video. I haven't done any work tonight. I did do like 20 pages yesterday. My husband had the car today, so I didn't film on the way to work.
Right.
What are you doing? Who invited you here?
Just waiting.
He nasty. He a nasty boy. I'm gonna play video games tonight, and I work tomorrow. I think it'll be a half day tomorrow. I think so. But then I will be yeah. And then I stream tomorrow night too. So I'm doing stuff. Stuff's happening. Hey guys. It's Friday morning. I work, and then I have a stream tonight, and I have hiccups. I didn't ask for that. They just appeared in this moment. I didn't have hiccups before I started recording. So, no work last night. Instead, I I gamed, so these hiccups. No, never mind, I'm done recording. Alright, I'm back. The hiccups seem to have dissipated. It turns out it's the nicest day it's been in 2 weeks. So, the air is off, and I have the window open, which I'm sure editing Sarah really appreciates. I am making slow progress on Hell's Bend. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I'm hoping that I will continue to make a little bit of progress on it. I really am happy with where it's at. I was really under the impression that it was a lot less tight than it is. I know that there are a couple of plot holes I need to address, but I don't know which ones they are. So that is one of the things I'm trying to hunt down to make sure I don't miss them. Last night we did Ember, and that was a lot of fun. I did wear makeup, and it stained my eyelids, and the glitter is all over me because glitter is like herpes. It just spreads. I'm a woman in my 40s covered in fucking glitter. You guys, I just dropped my boss off at the courthouse, and I had, I think, the longest vestibular migraine I've ever had. It was like 25 seconds long. And I was trying not to panic her, because she does panic a little bit. And I drive with vestibulars, I do it all the time, because they hit with no notice. But it was intimidating for a minute there in a way that does not usually happen. And now I feel weird. And I don't know if it was just because that was a particularly long one, but I feel almost like when you've, maybe I shouldn't say this, I don't know, fuck it. Like when you've been on like a bender and you wake up the next morning and you're like, I don't know that I'm under the influence of anything in particular, but I'm also not sober. That's kind of what it felt like. And it is subsiding now. I'm mostly better now. But it was really off-putting, and it scared me for a minute, and I didn't want to scare my boss. So I just tried to pretend it wasn't happening. So I think I'm ready for stream. We're gonna stream Codenames tonight. I did not get any work. No, I did. I just did work. I almost lied on myself. Hold on. I've worked on 9 pages. It's a little slow going because I'm basically relearning the story because it's been so long, and I'm also logging it so that I can keep track of what's what. Zug. We'll just do this. Don't put your butthole on camera. We don't do that. We don't do that around here. We don't do that. No, no, no. Why are you like this? You don't even like me. Ugh. Anyway, I'm basically logging it so then I can find the plot holes and I can fix them. So, that's it. Anyway, we're going to play Codenames in about an hour. I don't believe I'm going to work anymore, but who knows? Shit happens. Hey, good morning, everybody. Travis had to go somewhere with the car yesterday. He had to, go out of town. Disgusting and covered in bug guts. And, it's making me furious. Anyway, I am going to get some Dunkin'. It looks like we're not going to stream this morning, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. I am currently going to get stuff so that I can come home and do whatever the hell it is I'm going to end up doing. I don't know what that'll be because I have work to do, obviously, and I can still do the work. The question is just, will I do the work? I probably will do some. Honestly, I'm really enjoying going through Hell's Bend, which is a really strange sentence to say because I was feeling very discouraged with everything until recently, so, whatevs. Things be thickened, and I'm tired and old, and I just got a couple new video games. Maybe I'll just play games today. Maybe I'll take the day off. We don't know. Nobody knows. It's a fucking secret. It's a secret that my soul keeps. I did get, 15 pages done last night or something. I got a handful of pages. It wasn't a lot, but it was something. So, we're gonna call it a success. Especially because, it was stream night. And I did keep working after I said I thought I was done. You know what? I'm gonna take my happiness and I'm gonna curl up in a ball with it and I'm going to be happy. That's That's what I'm gonna do. Well, I didn't do any work. It's now 8 o'clock. I took what I would call an impressive nap, so something could happen. But right now I'm playing video games and watching shows I've seen 100 times, because why wouldn't I do that? That's what we do, right? Right? Good morning, everybody. I'm going to Dunkin' to grab me some breakfast and coffee, and then I am going to come home and I'm going to work on this video. I do need to do a little more talking about this Christina K situation. I do believe that is a thing that I will have added on to this video. So I just wanted to say some last few notes about the Book Lover Laura videos about Christina K. Number one is that I don't want to victim blame in any way. However, I do want to say, before you work with somebody, please do your due diligence. Please make sure you're Googling them. I don't want you guys to lose what you have on some scammer. Keep in mind that these people all were struggling authors who were trying to find someone to help them, and they were taken advantage of. Second of all, in the event that you run into someone like this and you're treated in this way, I really would ask that you consider being public about it. It helps our whole community when we are all public about what's going on, and when we call out people and make sure that they understand that this behavior is unacceptable. So the more of us who are pointing and screaming that is not acceptable, the better off our whole community are. No, the better off our whole community is. And it protects everyone, and one day the same may be done in a way that protects you. There are a number of people that Book Lover Laura has found that talk about how they narrowly avoided engaging with this person and losing money because they looked them up online. And there were people talking about how Christina K had manipulated or mistreated them. So I just ask that you please try to look before you leak to protect yourself, because we're all out here struggling. The world is getting strugglier as the days go by, and I don't want any of you to lose your precious nickels and dimes that you're using to try to bring your dreams to life on some scammer who's going to then gaslight you and abuse you. So I really want to say thank you to Book Lover Laura for making these two videos, and I'm so glad I found them. They will be linked down below, and I believe in cards as well, as long as I didn't fuck that up. Thank you guys so much. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this. Have any of you had any interactions with Christina K? It seems like she reaches out to people kind of randomly, so let me know down below if you are familiar with her. Yeah, go subscribe to Book Lover Laura, because she is uncovering all of the treachery, and I think we owe it to her to subscribe if we are so inclined. Yeah, I'll see you guys all next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe here. I stream on Twitch on Thursday and Friday video games, and then on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. I usually do a writing stream. This week we did not do one. There were two reasons. One was that Dana was not available, and two was that the AuthorTube writing conference was happening, and I thought it kind of felt like overkill for me to stick my face in and be like, oh, by the way, I'm over here on Twitch streaming. Anyway, I'm friendly with a lot of those people, whether or not I'm still actively courting the AuthorTube title, which I'm not, and that's a whole other thing. But so thank you guys, and I will see you guys all next week. But I do appreciate you guys being here, and I really would like to talk about what the point of these things is, and trying to make sure that we're keeping other authors safe, because it really isn't, really not down with like participating in making life harder for other authors. That we would all be enemies rather than being on the same team is very sad to me. I understand where it comes from, but also, like, there's no reason. I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to write the book you write. And you're never, ever, 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 ever going to write the book I write. It is impossible. We are different people who are writing different things, and acting like we are enemies of one another does nobody any good. And in fact, causes a whole lot of people to be very nervous and paranoid that don't need to be. So I think it's important that we continue to try to call out bad actors and things to make sure that the environment is safe for everyone and that it's clear what things are scams and all that kind of stuff. Because I think it's important that we all work together and that we're all promoting the same thing. There are a handful of things that we all should be doing together at the same time, and it feels like we're not. Okay, so back to what I was saying, because I had to get my food. It is far more important that we are good to each other and that we look out for each other, because we're all out here struggling and trying, and there are so many fucking scammers trying to run fucking interference on us being people. Anyone who's done this knows that it's a lot of work, and while obviously we have to put in different amounts of work and everything is different for everyone, publishing a book, it's not a small task, and I think it's important that we all stand up for the people who are doing the things and then getting mistreated. And I think that standing up against that is what makes a community strong. And I think it's important that we do that. So I appreciate you guys listening to the rambling, and I appreciate that you guys also, wow, that's droopy, also would like to make our community safer. And I don't know if that's something that we really can do, or if the scammers are going to win. I don't know. Let me know what you think about any of that down below. See you tomorrow, or see you next week. What? Why are you recording again? Like, this is the shit that makes me crazy, is that you record when you want to, but like, nobody asked you to. And now I'm just talking to you and telling you how stupid you are, when realistically I should be pulling into my garage, and I'm so sweaty and it's so hot and I hate it. Bye everybody.